Rhode Island Congressman Gabe Amo says he plans to file legislation aimed at stopping retired law enforcement service weapons from later being used in crimes.
Law enforcement experts say police departments will sometimes sell their unwanted weapons to help pay for new ones. But CBS reports the number of these retired weapons showing up at crime scenes doubled over roughly 2 decades.
Kate Wilkinson joins us live in studio now with what national data reveals about local incidents here. Kate?
CBS News looked at federal data and found more than 50,000 of these retired service weapons across the country have been used to commit crimes. But that same data only found a handful of those incidents have been traced back to departments in our area. While federal law enforcement is required to destroy unwanted service weapons, there are no federal requirements for state and local departments. Congressman Gabe Amo is hoping to change that.
It's really that simple. Our bill would crack down on federally licensed federal firearm dealers with a history of selling guns that disproportionately end up being used in illegal activity.
The bill would also require ATF to put out a public list of licensed dealers and tell departments when their retired weapons are being used in crimes. Sydney Wardell with the Rhode Island Police Chiefs Association supports the federal bill.
It will allow us to take appropriate action and investigate the circumstances surrounding that firearm sale.
According to ATF data obtained by CBS News, there have been a handful of incidents where retired weapons that once belonged to local departments got into the wrong hands. Data shows there were 2 crimes where retired weapons were traced back to Rhode Island State Police in 2015 and 2017, and 2 other retired weapons between 2016 and 2017 were traced back to Massachusetts State Police. Amo and his colleague Seth Magaziner plan to file legislation in the new year, and while Amo calls the legislation common sense, he recognizes that his Republican colleagues are gaining more control in Washington.
The lives of people in our communities is enough reason to try.
Records from 67 different agencies show more than 87,000 of these retired firearms have been resold over the last 2 decades. Live in the studio, Kate Wilkinson, 12 News.